Okay. Welcome, everybody, to Dungeons and Crossover, The Shift, where we play D&D with a twist. We are starting first episode of this campaign. It's a level 1 to 20 campaign, so hope everybody's ready for that. Well, or until you guys beat the big bad. But I assume that will reach to 20. But then again, it's D&D, I never know.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I mean, we could fight them, like, today, for all we know.
You can find him today and
Please
instantly
don't.
TPK.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The old session 1 massacre.
Yeah, no. But today, let's introduce ourselves. Go in order in the Roll20 sheet.
Alright.
So, first off, my name's Rox, the host and DM for this campaign. Not full name is Rox Smith, but just go with Rox or the DM, Dungeon Master. Either one works. Next up, it is Monk. Drunk Monk.
Is it the same order that I see?
What's your order?
Sorry, I just wasn't watching your stream, so I didn't know if we all see the same order or not. Because on mine it shows up next. So.
Yeah, you're next.
Alrighty, my name's Austin. I will be playing a dwarf named Flint, a failed blacksmith, upcoming artificer. And we shall see what Rox has in store for us.
Next up,
That would be me, I'm assuming.
yep.
Alright. My name is Melody. I go by Eldritch Exploited on the internet most of the time. I will be playing a tiefling wizard named Chthonic, who is a graduate from Elturcal Academy and looking for what to do with her life in general.
Okay. Next one.
Hi, I'm Vex Kate. I go playing Oof, a dwarf barbarian. Let's see what we got in store.
Okay. Next.
Hi guys, I'm Aim, and I'm going to be playing a rogue who's going to steal everything. So yeah.
And last but not
Fair
least.
I'm Archon. I'll be playing a Turtle Warlock. It's kind of lost on the times, and probably very, very old.
Most likely.
Most likely very old. Okay.
I mean, technically, he was born only 3 years ago. Technically.
Yeah. Just
So he's 3 years old.
just where all the bits of him came from. Who knows?
Well, see, he's just, kind of a decayed kind of turtle. He's not really like bits and pieces Frankenstein looking thing, but
True.
Frankenstein monster.
Okay. With introductions out of the way, let's get started. So, you... 1, 2, 3... There's 5 of you. You 5 are currently on a wagon.
Alright.
You're currently on a wagon being driven to a city called Phandalin. You all decided to accept a quest to guide a certain dwarf to Phandalin to deliver supplies that they desperately need. And as you arrived, you guys can see nestled in the rocky foothills of the snow-capped Sword Mountains is the mining town of Phandalin, which consists of 40 or 50 simple log buildings. Crumbling stone ruins surround the newer houses and shops, showing how this must have been a larger town in centuries past. Phandalin's residents are quite hard-working folk who came from distant cities to eke out a life amid the harsh wilderness. They're farmers, stonecutters, blacksmiths, traders, prospectors, and most importantly, children. The town has no walls and no garrison, but most of the adults keep weapons within easy reach in case the need of arms should arise. Visitors are typically welcomed here, particularly if they have coin to spend or news to share. The Stone Hill Inn at the center of town offers modest lodgings and meals. A couple of doors down from the inn, posted outside the townmaster's hall, is a job board for adventurers. So, you guys are running up to Phandalin on this cart. What are you guys gonna do?
I will most likely be sort of up on the cart, just keeping an eye out for anything weird. I'll have my little spider on the other side of the cart, keeping her eyes peeled as well.
Okay. Anybody else?
I'm going to be sleeping on the wagon.
Okay. One person is passed out asleep.
Deacon's just kind of just taking in the sights. New environments he's never seen before.
Okay.
He's kind of oblivious at this point.
Yeah.
Flint's probably just kind of tinkering around with stuff that he has, kind of like nervously just keeping his hands busy as he tries to sorts through some of his things and kind of not like with any goal in mind, but kind of just playing a way to keep his hands busy while trying to also keep eye on what's kind of going on around him.
Okay.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Oof is just staring at a turtle because he's never seen one before.
Now you're looking at the turtle, not a turtle.
Yeah, the turtle, sorry.
Okay. The turtle. Got it.
He doesn't know what I am. I could be a giant turtle to this guy.
Just a big, weird-looking turtle.
With your intelligence, that actually might be true.
My intelligence is a 3.
Exactly.
Turtle.
Just give me a... Let's see if you actually know the difference. Give me just a straight intelligence check. First roll of the night. Not bad, an 8. This turtle-like creature can stand on 2 legs, so it's not a normal turtle.
I know. That's why I'm staring at him like I am.
And
How
you
would do this?
see just a hand axe like on his waist and not really much else. Just kind of random junk all over him. Kind of seaweed, or not seaweed, but like grass, like dead grass hanging off of him, like it's all sopping and nasty and wet. Just kind of just sitting there, just chilling.
Vibing.
Just vibing. So, who's sitting next to the dwarf who's driving the carriage?
I'd probably be farther to the back, so not me.
Okay.
Deacon will. Deacon will be pretty close.
All right.
His previous history with wagons is stay closer to the front. It's less dangerous up there.
Okay. There's two people that can fit in front. So, the dwarf and Deacon are in the front. You guys know this dwarf's name has Lemon Piper.
Lemon Piper. What a strange name.
The two dwarfs
So, yeah,
should know where his family comes from. If they want to give it a history check with advantage. But if they don't, then yeah, strange name.
Sure. I didn't click advantage though, but
Okay. With the 22, you know he's from the Dwarven Forests, near one of the highest peak mountains. Further away than you yourself would like to go to. Because each dwarven clan in this forest is named after a different tree. But yeah.
So would I be able to tell that there is something vaguely undead about Deacon?
Give me a nature check, actually. Just
All right.
pure nature.
Would I do this? Would I do this with advantage, considering my background in studying the undead?
Yes.
Okay. Not bad. That is an 18.
So with an 18, yeah, you can kind of get the feel of undead. It also didn't
Right.
help that this whole travel, he did not need to eat or sleep.
Yeah, I'm gonna take note of that and just grab my journal from my bag and just start sketching down notes of his behavior. Just whenever I notice him doing something odd, I'm just jotting that down.
Okay.
Deacon scratches his butt a little bit.
I'm jotting that down. That's strange.
Also, I say you don't have to eat, but you still can if you want the taste. You can still taste. Okay, Deacon?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. You're not full undead. You just have some properties of it.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't taking the whole body part thing as a.
Because that would be kind of weird.
That'd be pretty hardcore.
What do you mean?
Sure.
You're a green turtle with for some strange reason, a bright orange shell. I'm kidding.
Sorry, 3-year-old.
What?
No, I mean he's kind of pale. He's kind of decrepit looking. I mean he looks really old, and I don't know. It's hard to describe him because I'm trying to make him kind of, like you said, not completely like obviously undead. Just kind of, he looks rather dead.
The benefits
Yeah.
of a turtle is that they have the shell. The shell stays intact and will not look undead no matter what, unless you start losing skin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So your
I
hands,
like
hands and feet can be perfectly healthy and fine with your head. But everything else
Yeah.
could be dying and decaying, but you can't see it because of the shell.
yeah. I can just imagine him like having like bits of his shell kind of scraped away, and you can see kind of like the fleshy parts of his shell.
Yeah, little bits of like scoots that aren't quite off, but they're like sort of hanging.
Yeah, but not like disgusting point, but just kind of like,
Almost like battle wounds.
oh, this guy.
Doesn't quite look right,
Yeah.
but whatever.
Yeah.
But try not to make him like look nasty because he's not like actually dead, but
Yeah.
he's just kind of
It almost looks like
animation for X amount of time.
yeah, almost looks like battle wounds that never fully healed.
Yeah,
And it's just
kinda like he's like,
dead.
right.
It's like that image of a turtle with all these weapons stuck to his shell, but once they're taken out, they just left the gaps. It's not nasty
Yeah.
looking; it's just like scars, but
Just weird.
just weird in general.
Yeah.
So, well, we got a little description of Deacon. We got 2 dwarves, a human, and a tiefling. So how about the tiefling describes himself and then goes one of the 2 dwarfs and then the human.
All right.
How they look.
Chthonic has like very, very dark gray skin. 2 large fangs that sort of curl around her lips, and horns that like start at her temples and then curve down and point downwards, almost like the fangs of a spider. And she's got a very, very wide brimmed hat that sort of covers the top half of her face, and her cloak around her is covered in like little bits of moss and sticks and leaves. Almost looks like it's intentionally put there as camouflage. And the rest of her is all in like very heavy duty, like wet weather gear, like bags thrown over her shoulders, a big belt, and a long sort of spiny tail that's just sort of tapping on the ground.
On the ground or the cart?
On like the wooden base of the wagon.
Okay.
And she's just sort of inquisitively looking around.
Okay. Which of the 2 dwarves want to go next in their full character description?
Thanks, Steve.
Ulf being a mountain dwarf. He's a barbarian, so he has no armor. He's 4 foot tall. Stocky as hell. Red hair. Eyes are gray. Tan skin. And he's got a great axe that he loves to cleave things with. Probably notched a few times. Yeah, that's all I got for Ulf.
Okay. Flint?
Flint is a similar mountain dwarf with a slightly different body style, as he's not nearly as jacked. He's kind of actually fairly small thickness-wise for a dwarf, but surprisingly kind of tall for a dwarf. He has short red hair, as well as eyes of a very dark green color. His skin's not extremely tan. He has like occasional, like what looks almost like scorch marks and all sorts of wear from at one point working in like a smithing station, but not really wearing any armor either, as he's mostly normal clothes aside from what looks like a large oversized gauntlet on his right arm that kind of glows with a bright like cyan blue light from it, that he kind of plays with and tinkers with as he sits there nervously.
Okay. Sneaky Hand. Describe your character as you are asleep.
Okay. I'm actually a half elf, but maybe you guys. Yeah, I'm a half elf, not a human.
Okay.
I'm quite old. Wait, no, sorry. Young for an young, yeah, maybe young, middle age for a half elf, 85 years old, and he is about 6'2" inches tall. He's got ocean blue eyes, pale skin, green hair, and he's always wearing a hood, so you can't tell if he's sleeping or he's just staying stealthy. So that's why nobody noticed I'm asleep here.
Okay. As you're getting close to the city of Phandalin, if I want to do something secretive, I will roll physical dice. If I want to roll, if I'm doing when doing combat, I will roll on roll 20 for everybody can see.
All right.
Okay. So if you hear dice clattering on my side, that's why. I think it was 9 or 10 plus.
Passive.
12.
Shoot. Not familiar with the formatting on Roll20, so I don't know where my passive.
It is it's just your perception plus 2.
Oh, okay. Okay, then that would be a 12, so nothing to write home about.
Okay. This is not a very wise party, is it?
Not really. My wisdom is like a +2, so it's nothing great.
Played the cleric.
Well, of course I'm not a wise turtle. I don't know what's even going on right now.
For some of you, it makes sense. Some of you guys actually make sense. Like the turtle.
I mean, like, it's not like wisdom is a super useful thing for a wizard to have. They mostly just rely on their brains and not their hearts, I guess, which is more wisdom. Like, you know, you've got a good emotional understanding of the world.
Emotional and eyesight.
Sure. Like, actually being able to perceive your surroundings, which...
Yep.
I don't know. I imagine Cathonic's always too busy in her books to
fair enough.
look around.
Yeah, actually, I'm starting to think about it. Yeah, all of you guys would make sense not to be that wise. One of you's in your books, one of you's not that perceptive in general because you're just new to the world. One of you's tinkering. One of you's too stupid to even think about being wise, to even look around. And one
of them is just straight up asleep.
Yeah, and one of them is just straight up passed out.
Yeah.
Oh boy. So even with their low roll... Okay, anyways. So you guys don't notice anything happening around you as you guys continue going forward. Until the horses neigh in protest as they stop.
I'm gonna sort of look up from my journal and just look over, see what's going on.
Well, I can say this: as soon as you look up, just since you're sitting at the back end of the wagon, right?
Yeah.
Feet dangling off the wagon?
No, feet up on the wagon, but...
Okay. But you're facing the back where you can see behind everybody, right?
Yeah.
You see a black and purple portal was open behind you guys.
Oh, shit. Guys? And I'm gonna just sort of tap on the nearest person's shoulder. Just, guys?
Just as a refresher, just in case, you guys all know these portals can either be good or bad. There's no in between.
Yeah.
dangerous monsters can come out of these portals.
Sonic
Or
Ooh, a black
nice-
and purple thing.
last
or
experience
nice creatures.
with one of these was her entire. Yeah. Oh, her last experience with one of these was 3 months of research being completely shut down the drain. So she is not happy to see this. guys, there is some. And I'm just gonna get up and sort of move towards the front of the cart and tap on the dwarf who's directing the carriage. Hello? Hello.
The dwarf doesn't say anything as he looks forward. There's another portal in front of you guys.
Oh.
The reason why the horse is stopped.
Oh, God. I think we need to get out of here, like, now.
Yeah, no shit.
If, I am going to, whip out my, spell book and begin flipping to the page for sleep.
Okay. The dwarf is going, Sally, Mint, quickly, turn around, as he's trying to command the 2 horses.
That is no good. Look, there is another one behind us.
Ah, crap. We're surrounded.
Yes, I think the only way to get out of this is either perpendicularly or we run. Leave the horses behind. I'm sure they'll be fine.
You finally take notice of where you are at, as he says, go around. We're on a bridge. As you look around, and yeah, he's right. You guys are currently on a rope bridge.
Elf. Alright, guys.
Are we delivering something like of value on this cart, or are we just traveling there?
Supplies.
Okay, we are delivering. Okay.
Deacon's got to look over the edge of the wagon and see how far down it is.
You look down and you see gushing waters underneath, like rapids. And it looks to be... Give me a intelligence check. You don't know, but it looks scary.
Oh. Good thing I'm not frightened by things. Just look back up at all the dark and purple, mystical looking, cloud looking things, because he has no clue what they are.
That's right. You'll be the only one that won't know what these portals are, huh?
Nope.
Cool.
Too new to the world.
Cool. So yeah. These portals are just standing stagnant. The dwarf is trying to calm down his horses.
I'm more than happy that I got a nat 1 though, as the first nat 1.
Yeah.
I'm so happy. That's perfect for me.
To be fair, it's an early in character.
I think my character is still. I think he just woke up because the shaking and the ominous vibe.
Yeah. The horses might have just woken you up. Anybody else?
I am, like, standing guard ready for whatever the hell comes out of this.
And you see from the portal in front of you, because no one else is doing anything, a family of small fox-like creatures come out. But they're in a rush, like they're running from something. And do you guys do anything?
I'm gonna see if I recognize these as like a threat, or if I can tell they're not gonna hurt us.
Give a...
So, like, would that be nature?
Yeah, nature.
Okay. 18. Not bad.
These creatures look like they can hurt you, but they're too scared of whatever it is to even think about it.
Okay. So I'm not gonna do anything to these. I'm gonna wait to see whatever the hell they're running from.
What the blast is going on here? The dwarf says.
It looks like these little creatures are running. I'm more scared of what they are scared of than I am scared of them.
As soon as you finish saying that, you see a giant hand come out of the portal. This hand is skeletal in nature. It has 3 digits. 3 digits with claws at the end. As it's reaching out with what looks to be a metal band at the end of its hand, around its wrists. So it's clawing, trying to get for the creatures. I just ran from it.
Oh, sorry, misclick.
And the wizard cast is still check.
To be fair, in this situation, Chill Touch would be a good spell to have, considering this is skeletal in nature, so probably undead. I'm gonna see if I can identify this, considering I am pretty knowledgeable on undead.
Okay, roll me a... For you... It won't be nature, it'll be...
Arcana, maybe? Because, like, my
Yeah.
knowledge of undead is more like... Okay.
Arcana.
21?
Nice. Nice. No bad rolls so far, except for the one. I'm not counting
Yeah.
Oof. Oof is always going to get bad intelligence rolls.
Oh yeah.
Within Arcana, you know this is a skeletal creature. It's a skeleton.
Mm-hmm.
What type of skeleton? It could be a giant, but from the way it has 3 digits on it, its bony hands has 3 fingers, you would assume it would be more reptilian than anything.
Okay.
So giant reptile skeleton, maybe? The exact nature
Alright.
of it? Not sure.
Alright. I am not exactly sure what it is, but I would recommend caution.
Yeah,
And
no
I
shit.
I am just going to begin tracing on my palm a glyph and close my hand and send out like 2 fingers and unleash a chill touch on this thing. Seeing, I don't know if this does anything.
Okay.
24 to hit, 3 damage, if that does indeed hit, hopefully.
It does not hit. You
Oh,
see
fuck.
it. You see your... What type of hand is it?
It is 2 spectral spider fangs that open up and then close down when they impact.
Okay. You see the spider fangs reach out and close down. But as soon as it does, it goes right through, not affecting anything.
No good. was my main method of dealing with this. Alright, I'm going to need someone else to deal with this.
If only we had a puppy. Dogs like dogs, right?
I don't even know.
Everybody just stayed quiet. Just,
This entire car just stares at Oof.
just everybody, even the skeletal hand just stopped moving at that one.
Yeah.
I think that's the peak of his intelligence right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah.
right off the bat, I'm already losing my thought process. Oh boy. Oh boy. Then
Alright.
behind you guys, you hear a roar. As you look back,
Shit.
you see a head come out of the portal from behind. This head is dragon-like.
Oh no.
Except it has blue skin with what looks to be metallic parts to it, forming half the face.
Ooh.
Its one good eye is dead in everything but normal death. So it still has some life to it, a little sparkle, but it just looks dead as it just stares at you guys. Well, its other eye is a red dot that's just rolling around, looking at each one of you. And then, as soon as it roars, it tucks its head back in, and you hear a shout of Mega Missiles!
Uh-oh.
I need everybody to roll me a dexterity save.
Alright. 11. Not great.
Solid 15.
Oh, this should be fun. Oh yeah. Turtling it up. True turtle. Moving at lightning speed.
Okay. You see from the back portal a rocket, like a metallic like cylinder, just come out of it. With painted on it for some reason is a fanged smiley face, like a shark.
Oh god.
As it comes out, it soars past all of you guys. But the gust of wind, as it passes over, knocks Deacon and Zeph out of the cart.
Oh,
Just from the gust of wind. That was a dex save. It was no damage. Yet.
Oh no.
He's on his back, kind of squirming in the air a little bit.
Off the cart, not off the bridge. Remember that.
Yeah, like well, bridge, not ground.
Yeah.
I'll offer my hand to anybody who wants to get back up into the cart.
And you see this metallic cylinder-like object hit the hand and erupt in a explosion of blue flames.
Alright.
And the hand instantly goes back into the portal. Has both portals then close.
Does anyone know what just happened? I'm serious, guys. What just happened?
Dwarf will speak up if nobody else does and goes, I don't know, but gotta get the fuck out of here.
Yes, I agree. I am sort of just slumping down into my seat and like rubbing my temples, just oh my god, what just happened?
Flint will look out to see if Deacon is still squirming or if he's able to get up on his own.
Yeah, I roll over and stand up slowly and just kind of putter back over to the wagon.
Zeph, you're prone right now.
Oh,
Zeph got knocked out too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For being a rogue, he rolled bad.
how
Can I,
do I change my stats?
I make a check to see if I can get back in the wagon.
I'm prone. Wait.
I don't think that's check worthy.
You just use.
But he's slow and puttering, and the wagon's kind of tall.
Yeah, it's not a check. It's just use half your movement to stand back up and then to get back on. So.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Just a reminder, or not reminder, but a little detail. He's not even 5 feet tall. He's like 4'9".
So he's tall as the
Just
dwarfs.
a little guy.
Basically.
As tall as the dwarfs. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just a small little turtle guy.
What is everybody's heights? I know Zeph said 6 foot.
4 foot.
Okay, I
4'4".
forgot what I wrote down. Chthonic is like 5'1", so not super tall.
So the half elf is the only tall one.
Yeah.
Oof's
Accurate.
gonna reach out and try and help Zeph back into the car.
Thank you.
Zeph can easily just step over you guys to get on it.
Yeah.
Anyways, you guys all back in the cart, and the dwarf just hoofs it. Just whips the reins, and the horses just book it. And the family of foxes
We'll kind of look
live.
out the back. Are they following us?
No.
Since we just took off.
Yeah.
But we'll kind of look at the back of the cart and just watch, kind of like curiously seeing if it reappears or not.
They do not. The portals do not reappear. Alright, you guys finally make it to Phandalin after a bit.
That was weird.
That was very weird. I mean, last time I saw one of those, nothing like that happened, so I'm a bit lost.
I want one of those things that flies through the air.
Yeah.
It almost got me. Anybody get the license plate?
I'm not exactly familiar with that, but
Wait, what era am I in?
I don't know. It's like, what? Who keeps track of the year anymore? It's like 15 something or other.
Oh, I've only been alive for a few years, so I don't know.
How long have you been alive anyway? Or whatever you are. I do not exactly think I can classify you as alive.
I've been keeping track of a few things, but I've only been, from what I remember, I've only been around for 3 years, almost.
3 years.
That you'll
like-
notice he's definitely not 3 years old. So
Okay. Someone should probably take you to like a mental doctor or something so that you can get your brain all unmushed. Because
Alright.
right now, it seems a little mushed.
I'll remember that, I think. Noted.
I'm just gonna sort of brush off some of the dust from Deacon's head. Just sort of.
You just see this, like, really mellow, just kind of smile.
I like
go on his face.
You are a nice guy. I think we will get along. We will be good friends.
Oh, well, okay. That sounds good.
Yeah. I mean, have you met my other friend? I think you would like her too. And I'm going to sort of snap my fingers, and in my palm is just a little peacock spider that just sort of sits on the tips of my fingers. This is Bristles. She is a fairy.
Oh, I know this fella. I've seen bigger, giant versions of these. Of course, their legs were falling off, and stuff was kind of falling off of them a little bit. That was a long time ago.
That is kind of disturbing, actually. I probably never want to go where you've gone.
Well, they were really nice. They attacked these men that were trying to attack me, and they just walked away. Oh well.
There are so many questions I have about you, and I do not think they will ever be answered. Whatever. And I'm gonna have bristles disappear and just reappear on the top of my hat. And sit back down in my seat.
The deacon's just kind of in awe, like, wow, that's fascinating. And just stares at the little tiny thing.
And Bristles just sort of waves hello.
Okay.
So, what about the rest of you guys? Where are you from? Because, this guy has an exciting life story. I wonder if the rest of you are similar.
I point back to where we came, and I'm like, that way.
You're from that direction. Like, where exactly, though? Like, are you from the mountains? Sword Coast? I've been to the Sword Coast, like, once. It was nice.
Definitely mountains.
Nice. I haven't ever been to the mountains area. I was mostly like on the beaches and stuff. Yeah, the mountains are nice this time of year, though. That's any consolation. I'm personally from Waterdeep. Not exactly the most exciting place in the world. I mean, big city and all that, but it's I've definitely been to nicer places than Waterdeep. And what about you, Mr. Tinker? Where are you from?
Me and Noof are both from the mountains. We kind of ended up traveling together on our way here, finding our way through Waterdeep.
Ah, that is nice to know. It's good to know that we have some connections here. And we've got me and Bristles, you and Oof, and then these two, the, sneaky looking guy and the turtle. Very nice turtle, but very strange turtle too.
Someone has to keep him out of trouble every now and then. Plus, always helps to have more protection.
True. I wish I had that like a few months ago. Because sort of had to survive on my own for a little bit. Field project, you live in a place where there's zombies all the time, everywhere for, a couple months, and eventually you just get used to it, defending yourself from the hordes of undead. Nice place, though. I had a little cabin. Bristles was there. That's where I met Bristles, actually. I I did this ritual in the place. She came out and did a little dance, and that's how we became friends.
Okay.
Will kind of like stare at you blankly, as he's not really sure how to respond to that.
Have you ever actually done any magical studies? Anyone here? Because I would say I would deeply recommend it. It's the most fun I've ever had.
My mother was quite the talented weaponsmith and armorsmith, and usually showed me how to help enchant armors and weapons, but nothing more than that extent, though.
No, I've always been fascinated by artificers and enchanters and stuff like that, but I've never had the right dexterity, I prefer the more arcane sort of side of things, not so much the physical putting things together and making the work sort of things. But I would say that's an interesting path to go down. I'm excited to see what you make of it.
You see him kind of smile and kind of warm up to that, as he seems surprised but both excited that you mentioned being interested in his work.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it is, very different from what I do, but I think maybe we could learn something from each other, huh?
Yeah, that's nice to hear. From where I'm from, typically taking things apart and putting them together is frowned upon, as once something's put together, it's meant to stay that way.
Nah, there are some people who are like that, who are very, very picky about what exactly they do with their time, and they don't want somebody poking around in their stuff. Cathonic, don't do that, and Cathonic, it's not right to spy on people, and Cathonic, that's not something to play with, that is in a great arcane sigil, and a lot of that stopped when I actually got into school, but still happens. Well, I think we've got a very good merry band of folks here. And also a turtle. A very nice turtle.
Zeph, I need you, since you guys are all in the city now, I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Oh no. Oh wait, I actually got something good.
You did get something good.
That's not bad.
But it's not good enough.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
You are frozen. Has you guys noticed something? He's now frozen in place. Deacon, you notice he was in your bag. Zeph's hand was in Deacon's bag, trying to steal something. But someone saw him. As you look over, the wagon stops. As you guys look over, and you see a raven-like Aarakocra up here. She's dressed in dark purple robes with a green gem on the center, holding it together. On each of her fingers on her hand is a different ring. There's a different gem on it. And she has yellow eyes, piercing eyes, that's just staring at Zeph.
Ah.
Zeph is paralyzed right now, frozen in place. As she speaks up. Well, what do we have here? Seems like a couple of people came in with a thief on their hands and didn't even know it. How are you gonna deal with this?
Hey.
He's frozen.
We don't want any trouble. I'm sure we can come up with some sort of solution.
Does Deacon actually notice him getting in his bag?
Well, the wagon stopped, and do you look around to see why the wagon stopped?
I mean, while I'd probably hear the voice, but I probably wouldn't notice some sneaky fella just dip it into my bag.
Okay, you wouldn't be the only. You'll be the only one that does not notice it.
Completely oblivious. Gotcha.
Yeah.
100% on that one.
It's the only one that doesn't know. Everybody else sees it. You're just like going, what?
Hope he doesn't find anything bad in that bag there.
And
What do you have in a bag that makes him freeze?
I mean, it could be like random spare parts, for all you know, of human or like creature parts.
Bones.
I might be eating them. You don't know. It could be my snack pack.
3 pieces of bark and some lint. Who knows?
You don't know what's in a turtle bag.
so
Ooh.
the bag falls out of Zeph's hand, and in his hand is a skeletal human hand.
Oh. It is kind of disturbing. Anyway,
No questions.
madam, or however you refer to yourself, listen. I do not want any trouble. How about we just introduce ourselves and go about our day, okay?
As long as he doesn't try to steal again, I should be fine.
I imagine we can keep a very good eye on him. And I sort of went to one eye.
Roll a deception check.
So, deception.
Or deception? Or are you being truthful about it?
I would say Chthonic does genuinely want to keep Zeph out of trouble, so.
Okay, so persuasion check.
Alright. Let's see. 14, not terrible.
Sure. She says with a straight face, not believing you.
Perfect. That is, I am glad we have come to an agreement. Anyway, I suppose I should introduce myself. My name is Chthonic, and this is Bristles. And Bristles sort of comes down into my hand. If you ever have any magical concerns, please come to me. I am a bit of a professional in that regard. And I offer a hand to shake.
She looks at your hand and
It
doesn't.
is covered in mud.
Yeah, she looks at your hand and doesn't even touch it. My name is Raven.
It is a very fitting name for your black feathers.
She just looks at you with a straight face.
What? I think it's
Mm-hmm. Just encouraging you to go on.
I think it is a beautiful name, and I think you are a beautiful person.
Flattery will get you nowhere with me. I run the Magic
not
Emporium.
I might have to check it out then. Mhm.
Maybe. As long as your friend doesn't try to steal anything.
Oh, he won't. Trust me. He won't.
And she snaps her fingers and... Zeph, you can move again.
Yes, finally. I couldn't talk for like a few minutes.
By the way,
One question: am I still prone? Like, yeah.
You were standing up and she just paralyzed you.
Oh,
She
I mean,
used a hold person spell on you.
okay. How about the earlier prone? Am I not prone?
You're not prone anymore.
Yeah, the earlier prone finished as soon as you jumped onto the cart.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, so yeah. You guys. So she goes, well, as long as you don't steal again, you don't have to worry about being frozen like that.
Someday you have to teach me that spell. It looks pretty neat, huh?
It is a basic spell that any proper magic user knows.
Depends on which school you're talking about. Because I don't know if you know, but there's more than one school of magic. That looks like an enchantment spell. What I specialize in is necromancy. It's a very, very interesting school, too. It's all about the flow of life itself, moving it from place to place. It's fascinating. And I find enchantment pretty cool, too, but it's not exactly my forte.
She just stares at you,
Magic.
not even blinking once. She goes, I figured you were part of the necromancy side of magic. I dabble in every types of magic, even the newly discovered chronomagic
Oh,
and graviturgy.
that sounds interesting. It must be something pretty new, because I've never heard. You'll have to introduce me.
It was recently discovered 2-3 years ago. And I'm already at the part that I can do this. And without even moving, you feel light. It's super light. As you look down at your feet are not touching the cart anymore. As you're slightly floating. No spell was cast. This is just her magic.
Gravity manipulation. That is something I have not seen from any school of magic. It is revolutionary. This is something beyond even the realms of transmutation in terms of physical manipulation of matter. This could be the key to everything. This could be the key to warping reality itself. How have you learned this? Where did you go?
Icewind Dale.
I will have to look into that. That is amazing.
She just continues staring at you, blank face. It's like, yes. Now then, have any inquiries about magic you might have, come visit me at my shop.
Oh, I will. I definitely will.
It is a couple doors down away from the Stonehill Inn. If you need me, I'll be there at my shop. As she walks away, if no one stops her.
I'm not stopping her. I'm just in awe.
I'm going to hide behind anything because Devs is scared because she just paralyzed him.
Yes.
Flint will kind of walk over towards Zeph a little bit.
Give me a stealth check. Are you trying to hide? Hide or just just casually hiding?
Cower?
Or just cower?
Casual hiding.
Cower, okay. Then don't worry about stealth. You're just hiding behind somebody. You're hiding behind Deacon. He doesn't even notice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Flint kind of walks over towards Zeph and just kind of looks at him. You might want to be careful. She seems like the type to chop the hands off of thieves.
She seems like the type to do much more than that. I bet she even has spells to turn you into a frog or trap you in hell for 30 years or the kind of stuff that you would dedicate your life to learning. I want to learn everything she knows. And I will learn everything she knows. I can tell you that.
Feel like she's got the
Okay.
hands of thieves who tried to steal from her before. People didn't try.
Okay,
I
Jeff just ran away back to the wagon because he couldn't bear to hear those sentences.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am.
Okay.
I am like just jotting down notes in my spell book about just the fascinating possibilities of the things she's talked about.
Okay. So, you guys all get back on the wagon.
I'm on it. I don't know about the others.
Everybody's already on it.
We're in the town now.
Yeah, you guys are in the town. You guys would be right around here.
Oh, nice. Wow.
Do we know where we would be delivering, or where we're trying to head to?
You guys are heading to the Stone Hill Inn.
Alright. I'll probably stop by the Stonehill Inn first before I immediately make a beeline for the Magical Emporium, because I want to.
Okay. As you guys get closer to Stonehill Inn, you notice this building is a modest two-story roadhouse type building. Yeah. Blue roof, just looks to be old, but it looks like it can handle many more years. So yeah. So you guys get to the Stonehill and drop off, just jump off the cart, and you guys help unload, or do you guys just...
Oof would help him.
Okay.
I would try to help unload, but my weak nerd arms wouldn't really make
Flynn
that
would
easy.
supervise and like direct and try to help that way, knowing that he can't lift anything.
Okay.
Move out of my way.
Deacon would probably be distracted by stuff.
These
So it's a whole new
Yeah.
world right now.
perfectly fine. I am not having any trouble lifting, so don't worry.
Okay, so you're
And
actually trying to help?
Get out of the way.
Yeah, I'm trying to help, but not really succeeding.
Give me an athletics check.
All right.
Oof would try to carry everything at once.
Give me an athletics check.
The whole groceries thing.
Well, athletics check
That's
with
a
advantage
natural
for you.
20.
Okay, you're...
Oh God.
Huh? Describe how you do this.
Yeah.
And,
First off, what am I trying to carry?
there are about 6 crates. And couple bags. Couple satchels.
Pull the crates out, stack them up on top of each other. Grab the bottom one with the 2 sacks in his hands, and just as much as he can, just lift and just balance and carry.
Okay. Chthonic is carrying 1 satchel. That looks a little much for her.
Yeah.
So it's got a gallon of milk in it.
Yes. Essentially.
Yeah, like she's a bit of a dweeb when it comes to everything involving physical activity.
At least your strength is a positive score.
Yeah. So
Character development.
the 2 people that helped will gain 2 gold for helping.
Oh, that's cool.
Everybody else gets 1.
This Was
Deacon
Maybe it's a
doesn't know
challenge?
why he's getting handed gold for, but he's just kind of like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, okay, I'm looking at mine, just like, how much is this?
that is like copper piece wise. That's about the 100 copper pieces, 10 silver pieces, I think.
Flint will
I'm-
put his hand on your shoulder. It's okay. It won't help. He kind of
I don't
walks
know
over
what
to
those numbers are.
Oof, just put them in your bag. It's okay.
So that's your pay.
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not much, but it's good.
Enough for a round of drinks.
Not much.
You're
That is better.
This is a week's worth of money
We're on like
for
Yeah.
civilians.
for what they're living on here. I'm sure.
To be fair,
To be fair.
Tonic is not from modest living.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
To everybody else
She
who
did
is,
go to- Yeah. Went to a really freaking nice school.
yeah. To everybody else, this is a lot of money.
Yeah.
Except for oof. It's like, what's money?
Yeah. And I don't think Deacon knows what currency is. He's
I love
Yeah,
how
Deacon's got a vague understanding of gold because he's been around for about 3 years, so he's got a little bit of intelligence with it, but he doesn't know why he was handed a gold. So he's just kind of looking at it like, oh, I just get free money, gotcha.
the dwarf will speak up. That's
that is
for
not the last mistake that happened. Sure.
the dwarf
Great
will.
job, Deacon.
The dwarf will speak up, saying, "That's your pay for this mission. Thank you. It ain't much, but
Oh, no.
what do you expect?"
Oh, I didn't expect anything, so it works for me. I'll take it.
Appreciate the free ride.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to start adventuring around anyway, so it's nice to have something to get me started, right?
Exactly. Now go enjoy yourselves. I'll be around if you ever need me.
I'll make sure to keep in touch.
Bye,
Some. Not exactly great at keeping in touch with people, but you know, I'll try.
And he just walks into the inn.
Deacon will lean into one of the dwarves. He doesn't look like a lemon pepper. I don't understand.
I think that's just his name.
And then his mind's blown for about half a second. Oh, that makes sense now.
Flint will look at him. Yeah, from where he's from, they tend to name each other after trees.
I mean, I've heard of weirder naming conventions. I mean, hell, even tieflings have kind of a weird naming convention.
I mean, my family named me after their mining supply or materials, so.
Eh.
My family
I
named
mean-
me after the noise my mother made giving birth.
I'll nod and be like, okay, that makes sense now.
It's all formulating
I mean,
a plan.
I was going to ask about that, but now I kind of don't want anymore. Like, no, actually, really, that's how you are named.
I don't know how I was named. I actually just hit people, and that's the noise they made, so I thought that was my name.
You just heard oof your whole life. God, that
I'm
just made me
trying.
think. That just made me think of Home, where everybody was calling the alien O because they saw him around.
Oh God.
Okay, so you guys have free reign. What do you want to do?
I am heading directly to the Magical Emporium.
Okay.
I do
That's
not
the way
care
out.
if he finds me annoying. I will worm my way into her life somehow.
I'm gonna lay low. I'm gonna hide inside the inn. I don't want to see that weird magic girl lady again.
Okay.
I'm hanging out with Flint.
We'll probably go into the inn as well and look for drinks. And I guess. Well, I guess what time of day is it? I guess it doesn't matter. I'm a dwarf.
You're a dwarf. It doesn't matter,
Sure.
but it is sometime in the afternoon.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I'll go in for trying to get some drinks, and then while we're in there, I'll probably just kind of like listening to like gossip, I guess, and trying to get any information about the local issues
Okay.
and or prosperities.
Okay. So, going into the inn. I'm going to start with the inn one because a lot more people went to the inn. You see just a bunch of people sitting around talking, having a time of their life, just eating, drinking, laughing. You see Lemon Pepper as well.
Like a host or like a very clear owner.
You see a bartender.
Correct. I approach the bartender.
Okay. You approach this bartender and she has her hair parted in a way where half her face is covered. But you do see a pink eye staring at you.
Pink eye.
Like the color pink.
Okay.
She doesn't have pink eye.
She does not. That would be
I'll
funny.
have to play off that.
Yeah.
Her eye is the color pink. She also has blonde hair. And she's in an apron with what you assume is normal civilian clothing. Nothing fancy.
Alright. I'll walk up. Hello there.
Oh, hi. New guests.
Yes, you have a fine establishment here. Looking for anything hard to drink for the afternoon.
Well, we have a bunch of different things that you can try to drink. We have from Dwarven Fireball, Elven Wine, Celestial Whiskey, bunch of different drinks. Even some not from here. We have some that is strangely named Digital Wine. Strange. And we also just have some called Straight Fireball.
That sounds ominous.
Take the dwarven make you out.
You want the Dwarven Fireball. Got it. And she goes ahead and pours you a glass of Dwarven Fireball, and she holds out her hand. That'll be 5 silver.
I'll toss her a gold piece.
How much for the entire bottle?
The entire
I'll pause and look at Oof and wait.
the entire bottle would be 10 gold pieces.
11 won. Do I have enough, Flint? I hand over my coin purse. Do I have enough?
How much do you have? I don't know.
Counting the two.
I was like, do you just have the two?
I said with the background that I chose, I have 10 or 12 with the two.
If you really want it, that's about all you have.
Okay, I'll just take half a bottle.
Good job, Oof. Love you.
Flint will help.
Kipper?
Count out his coins. I was just writing my notes on last session, that's why that's in my head still. I had to find a new page. Oof will come over to, Phil will come over to Oof and kind of help him count out his coins so that he can get his half bottle.
Okay. She pours in a God damn it, I forgot the name now. I'm just laughing so much that I forgot the name of it.
The Dwarven Fireball?
Dwarven Fireball, but I forgot the name to pour into.
Flask? Tankard?
No, yeah.
Mug.
No. To easily pour. No, I was going to say,
Like
into a separate cup. She pours half of it into a separate cup. And just leaves it on the table for you to pour yourself. Or you just drink straight from it.
I take the entire pitcher. Is that what you're taking for?
Pitcher, there you go.
I take the entire pitcher and just start drinking from it.
She just looks at you and goes, okay. She's still holding her hand up for your 5 silver. Flint.
Oh, no, like, Flint will, like, count out his money to pay for both of them.
Okay. That works. That works.
Okay, so I'll deduct 5 silver as well.
I see it's probably tried to do that the whole trip.
Okay. God damn.
I've played stupid characters before. This is exactly how I get treated when I ask people for help.
I will always help you.
There's a tax for helping, right?
Okay, so. Yeah. Zeph, are you trying to hide or. Yes?
Oh, I'm just. I just sit next to some wealthy guy because it's my habit to sit next to rich guys, but I'm not stealing here. I'm trying to control myself because I'm going to get paralyzed. So I'm just chatting with the rich guy.
Okay, give me a perception check to see if you can find a rich guy.
Zeph has maybe learned his lesson to not steal from random people.
At
We'll
least
be sitting there kind of watching Zeph after the scene already, and also trying to like listen in conversations. So.
You see,
That roll.
You don't see someone that looks extremely fancy or rich. You do see someone who is maybe a little too drunk for the time of day it is. But that's about it.
Okay, then I'm just going to I'm going to go and chat with the bartender because I'm just trying to be laying low. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
Deacon eventually putters his way inside and finds the people that he was sitting with, and he sits down with them at the table. If they're sitting at a table, I would assume.
Okay.
Probably on the table somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, if he was downing a pitcher, he'd either be doing it at the bar or at the at a table. So.
I wonder how quickly Oof can down like the whole pitcher. That would be a sight to behold.
That would be. Give me a... No, I'm not going to do that. No. Okay.
I was ready.
Let's do it.
Give me a Constitution save. Now roll me a d4. He finishes it in 2 gulps.
Oh my god. Sort of opens up
Loudest
the throat
belch
and...
ever.
Well done, Oof.
Roll me a d10 for the belch.
How many decibels it is.
how good it is on a 1 to 10 scale.
5.
It's a 5. It's not bad.
Not terrible.
It's not terrible.
Not the best he's had, but it's not the worst.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Anyways, anything else you guys want to do here at the inn?
Deacon just sits down and just kind of just smacks his lips like, wonder if there is anything to drink around here.
But Flint's not really looking for conversation, but he is just kind of passively like listening for rumors.
Is Flint currently looking at his drink?
It's in his hand, yeah.
Okay, never mind.
God damn it.
I'm gonna find a room to stay inside. Can I get a room?
That will be 5 silver if you want a room.
Oh wait, hold on. I have to find out. 5 silver?
Yes.
Is that a lot?
5
Okay, you know what?
5 silver is
I'm
half
just-
a gold.
So
Whoa.
yeah, not
Okay, that's pretty expensive. I'm gonna just sleep on the table. Yep.
You're gonna sleep on the table.
Yeah.
Explain how you're gonna do that in a crowded bar.
sort of.
I'm going to use. I'm just going to take a table, and I sat on it, and then I told the people to stay away because this table is cursed, and then I said I'll deal with them, and then I just slept on the table.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Just looking at the dice I just rolled. Okay. You try to sit on the table, but the table that you're currently at is currently occupied. And so you try to sit on it to sleep. Some people just boot you off the table.
Maybe okay, I'll do some maybe I'll show him some magic trick. Not real magic. I have high performance, so I want to try and draw their attention away.
Draw the attention away from you?
Draw their attention away from the table, and eventually they'll all gather around me.
Okay.
This is a plan.
Mm-hmm. Give me a performance check.
Alright.
Okay. So what do you do? What exactly do you do? What kind of magic trick or what?
I borrow the deck of poker and show them some simple magic.
Okay.
Like just sort of a card trick.
So you grab a deck of cards from the table that the people were at. They cry in just anger, slight anger, annoyance because you stole their card. But you start flipping through the cards like a pro would, just shuffling them, doing everything. They do you little card tricks. Their eyes are now off the table.
So now I'm going. So I'm just going to perform a few tricks. Okay, and then their eyes are. Okay, while they were doing that, I'm going to take their bottles and their drink away from that table to a different one.
Give
Can
me
I
a.
do that?
You are currently the center of attention, trying to sneak by, doing that. Give me a sleight of hand check with disadvantage.
Oh.
This is
Roll twice and give me and I'll take the lowest.
interesting.
Oh,
Oof
Yeah.
is watching this very entertained.
Just watching the card tricks.
19.
Okay. You're easily able to, while they're distracted by your cards, to transfer drinks over to another table. But the people at the other table now have more drinks.
This is
This is very difficult to get a table to sleep.
I want to be at that table.
Maybe, oh, I see my friend, sitting there drinking some alcohol. Can I ask them for assistance?
What do you need help with?
I need help. I need you to tell the people to follow you, and you should just go outside, and they all follow you. If you can do that.
But you're doing tricks. I want to see more tricks.
Okay.
you are a very dangerous combination.
They're
Are
very
you wearing,
dangerous.
Are you wearing any jewelry or like any type of like fasteners on your hood or anything like that?
You mean jewelry?
Yeah, anything that you're wearing that can be removed that I might be able to hold.
Are you trying? I don't understand. Are you trying to?
I can help you probably keep some people away from you if you like.
Okay. So how?
I can make you smell really bad. Then they might not want to sit at your table.
Okay.
Hey.
Maybe I'll try that.
Alright, I'll take like a fastener or something off of his hood or something like that off of his armor, and I'll just kind of use my little tinkering so that I can make an object continuously emit my choice of odor.
Oh my gosh.
The phenomenon is only perceivable up to 10 feet away, and I'll just make him smell awful so no one wants to be around him so he can have his table.
The best use of this artificer ability I've ever seen.
Yeah. Yep. The sad thing is, it also affects the wearer.
True, so Zeph is gonna have to deal with whatever that smell is, which is
I look at him, I was like,
Baby style.
leave this on the table for a few minutes and it'll be yours after a little bit.
Oh,
Depending
I'll
on how
just
potent
sit
the
there.
smell, the entire bar might be his.
Well, it only goes 10 feet away, so hopefully he just leaves it on the table.
and hopefully the table he ends up at is 10 feet away.
Yeah. I guess I should double check. Is he on the other far away from us?
He was literally right behind you guys. The table literally right behind you guys.
Well, that's fine. We'll leave it over there.
I've smelled worse.
Okay. Did the civilians leave me?
No.
No?
No.
How?
They currently so drunk, they can't smell anymore.
So
I have
Um,
never not been that drunk.
But
Okay,
Deacon's
then.
pretty close. Can Deacon actually go over there and smell the smell and kind of walk over, or is he close? Is he not close enough?
What type of You're partial undead, not full undead. You don't have to eat. You don't have to breathe. You don't have to sleep.
I
Well, I got plans for that later. That's for sure.
But you do have taste. So I guess you would still be affected by smells.
I mean, smell kind of requires you to breathe though, right? I think, because like you're inhaling through your nose, and then that's what causes scent. I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
He doesn't have to breathe. He doesn't smell
Like, can I taste it in the air?
That's fair.
Maybe we just get the vibe.
I'm gonna do a desperate move. Can I persuade them to leave? Or are they too drunk for that?
It's a viable way of doing
Give
it.
me if you want to do that, you gotta do that at disadvantage.
Ah.
Considering the rest of the shenanigans.
Yeah, considering everything
So
else.
I
you've
rolled 2 times. Okay.
Yeah.
Ah.
Somehow it's not a terrible roll.
It is not a terrible roll. I'm just looking at something real quick. Okay. One of the drunks, he's a human male. He looks at you and goes, "Yeah, I'm not gonna leave. It's my table. I'm here. I was here first."
it. I don't see your name on it.
Okay. But
You guys did hear me earlier when I said they carry weapons at the reach, right?
If you guys,
I'm just saying I don't see your name.
it's before you get killed while I'm out and about. I swear to God.
He pulls out a dagger and just stabs it on the table. The dagger has his name on it, and it's now impaled.
What table ever do to you?
And it's now impaled into the table. The name you see on it is Nathan.
Nathan.
Well, joke's on you. I don't know how to read anyway.
Oh, it's gonna be fun with that information. It's gonna be fun with that information.
I have no idea.
I would like to walk up and kind of like observe the dagger and kind of look to kind of touch it, not like grab it. So it doesn't look like I'm trying to take it from him, but I would like to touch it so that it can record Oof saying that. And I would like to make his dagger repeat that phrase over and over again in front of the guy.
No idea.
Joke's on you.
Give me-
I don't know how to read.
Give me
Not stop loop.
give me a sleight of hand.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh my God. It's fucking amazing.
Wow, the first time I rolled low. Jesus. And okay,
This poor guy.
his dagger is now repeating that same phrase.
Like, I just imagine in the middle of the night, he has his dagger, like, stuffed way down the bed, and it's just faintly muffling jokes on you. I have no idea how to read.
Oh, I apologize. No, whenever he touches the dagger or whenever it's touching something, so I guess, yeah, right now, it makes a noise.
Sleeps with it under his pillow in the middle of the night, accidentally touches it.
Like a children's toy you just don't want to touch.
he's just gonna become an idiot.
Oh, man.
Okay, so
All because Zeph tried to sleep on it too.
Uh-huh.
yeah, okay, back to me trying to get some sleep. Is he
Is it
still
in the middle of the day?
Yes.
It's the afternoon.
It's still in the afternoon. Not even nighttime.
This guy is
Okay.
just having the worst time.
okay? Is he distracted by the dagger, or is he still sitting there?
He's still sitting down. He's still sitting down, but he is distracted by the dagger. Sitting down.
then I hope I don't have spells. I'm not okay. So can I uh mimic the bartender's voice and tell him to leave?
Give me
I
a
mean,
performance check with disadvantage.
Again. Okay. Oh, by the way, is he the only one sitting here?
No. There's
No?
4 people sitting at that table.
Holy.
you're just pestering this one guy.
It's just this
might
one
have-
guy. He's standing up for himself.
I might as well just kill them. Oh wait, sorry, no. I'm not
Are
gonna
they all
kill them.
human?
2 humans, 1 dwarf, 1 half elf.
Oh, one half elf, my amigo. Okay, I'm going to try and talk to this half elf because you know, I'm an half elf too. Okay. Hello, fellow half elf. Where are you from?
Just looks at you, not says a word. You look closely and he has a scar right across his neck.
I'm going to pretend I didn't notice that scar because you never mess with half elves with scars, so I'm just going to stay quiet.
He does some
Jesus.
hand gestures at you, but what's your intelligence?
1.
Oh God.
You do not know what he's saying. He's showing hand
Okay,
gestures.
maybe- I'll try again. This
Does
time
Flint
I'll speak.
recognize it?
This time I'll speak Elvish to him. Again. Hello, amigo. How are you?
I think he's throwing up gang signs.
The half elf shakes his head at you and tries to mimic with his hands, not speak.
Oh.
Oh my.
Okay. I replied, sorry in Elvish, and I can't speak sign language because I never. I'm going to talk to the other dwarf with dwarfish because I can speak dwarfish. I said, "Hello, how are you?"
I was doing good until you arrived to distract us from our drinking and card game.
A drinking game, huh?
Yeah, a drinking game.
Well, it just so happens we tend to be quite the experts on those.
Oh, really?
Are you willing to have a friendly wager for this place to sit?
He glares at you, speaks in common. So you want to wager a seat here?
Yes, my friend's been traveling and he's quite tired. I was wondering if it's possible for us to use this table.
It's only
I have no problem earning it if
5.
drinking games are your forte.
It is only 5 silver pieces for a room.
I understand that. Unfortunately, he doesn't quite have the coin, and well, I'm bored, and a drinking game could be fun.
Literally any point you guys could have come and gotten me, and I would have probably had the money.
We're not all royals.
I don't know that.
He's gonna click his tongue and go and just take out 5 silver pieces. If he's that tired, pay for his room. and he hands it to Flint.
Okay.
This is the dwarf.
Yes.
In Dwarvish, I'll thank him, and I'll tap his dagger, and I'll change the effect so that it shows like a dancing woman for him.
It's a human's dagger, but okay.
No, like, so I will make like a virtual image, like a static visual effect of it, above the dagger for him.
Okay.
As they're clearly drunk and enjoying themselves, and I'll hand the coin off to Zeph.
Okay.
Unfortunately, they like their table, so here's some coin for a room for you, bud.
I'm so sorry for all the weird events I caused. So...
Oh, I'll make sure the smell's off too.
Okay.
If that wasn't clear yet.
Okay, I'm going to put your thinker in here. So now I'm just going to go upstairs to my room, and
You pay for it, right?
I'm going to.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I have to
Okay.
pay for it first. Okay.
You go up to the bartender. You pay for the room, and she gives you keys to room 4.
4.
Yes.
Okay, room 4.
Did she say that out loud?
Yes.
Okay, I go up to room 4. Like always, before I check in, I knock the door to see if there are any ghosts or whatever inside.
Give me a perception check.
Swear to God, if there actually is a ghost in there.
It's not just a ghost, it's a poltergeist.
Oh God.
You hear nothing in there.
Perfect.
Okay, nothing. Okay, but because I'm still pretty worried, I used to be a wanted criminal. I'm going to stealthily walk inside.
As soon as you open the door, you hear a screech.
God damn it, it's a ghost.
As a bat flies over your head. And just goes through the hallway.
Okay,
That's about
it
it.
didn't attack me?
No.
Okay, then it's fine. I just go in and crash in the bed.
Okay. You crash into the bed and pass out, I assume.
Yeah, finally. Sorry guys for the long, weird, absurd hotel ride.
Yeah,
Hey,
that
I mean,
was.
we earned you a free room, so I'll take it.
Okay.
I was rolling for that for a bit. It's like, let's see what happens. Okay. So, Flint, do you hear some people talking? You hear a female elf talk and say out loud somewhere behind you. Falcon's hunting lodge is the only safe haven in Neverwinter's woods. It lies deep in the forest along the river's edge, and wealthy nobles venture there to hunt while under Falcon's protection. It's just sad that Falcon is a retired veteran. Is retired at least. You know, they say that he's been part of many, many wars. And if you're lucky, he might offer you a room. If you're able to bring him a bottle of wine.
My pen's really slow. Where did you say that was? Somewhere off River's Edge?
Neverwinter Wood. It lies in the forest along the river's edge.
Thank you.
If I remember correctly, Neverwinter's a bit farther down south from where we are. It's like... Can't remember exactly where it is, though. It's north?
I'm trying to look for the map.
I think of Phandalin. I think it's just north of us.
Okay. Because I'm not super familiar with Faerun. I've had like a bit of experience, but I can only remember like a couple landmarks and where they generally are. So
Oof has no idea, but my knowledge of Faerun,
okay.
Yes, never went to north.
Is it possible for Flint
Northwest.
To look into joining in on the drinking games?
Ooh, drinking games.
Drinking games?
Yeah.
Who's buying?
Well, it sounds like a bunch of other people already playing. Might as well see.
Okay. So you want to do drinking games?
Yeah, well, apologizing about my friend wanting to sleep on their table and seeing if they want to have any more partners in these drinking games with Oof and I.
Give me a persuasion check.
Do I have advantage for making them a dancing woman on his dagger?
No. You got rid of the disadvantage.
Why? They don't like women? Are they? I didn't realize that.
No.
Sexuality check.
No. You got rid of the disadvantage because you did the woman.
Oh, I see. Okay. I made up for it.
You made up for it.
My friend.
Yep.
Okay.
But you both rolled the same thing.
Dope. We get a drink.
So, yeah, they begrudgingly agree to let you join. At least one of you.
Oof, poor Oof has to drink alone.
But my partner.
Oh, well, there's 5 seats. 4 of them are taken.
It's just, they're scared. They watch me drink a pitcher.
That is a very fair assessment.
We're scared of
Any
no
tables
one.
that seem to have an empty chair just to pull up an extra chair.
Grab one of the bar stools and drag it over.
I was about to say the only empty seats are the bar stools.
I'll sit on a bar stool. I don't care.
Okay.
I'll sit on the table. I don't care.
No, we already went over this. That's not okay.
They kick you off the table.
No, on the table.
Bad boy. Not on table.
Like, we're gonna have this conversation 35 times in 1 week.
Not on the table.
Please, for the love of God.
How many tables can we sleep on?
I don't know. How many tables can I stack?
Bartender will kick you guys out.
Drinking games. What? Already? We're already that drunk?
No, I'm kidding.
Good drinking games.
Okay. Roll me a... If you want to participate in the drinking game...
Yes.
God, I wish the book was out already. If I can get carnival games, so I can know how to do this correctly.
Oh, okay.
But I'm going to make it up on the fly. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to use Roll20 for this one.
Constitution saves, or what are we doing?
Roll me 3d6.
Okay.
Roll what?
3d6. Okay. I get a 1-point penalty. That means I drank. Since you guys got higher.
Yeah.
Okay?
What kind of game are we playing?
Just...
Like cards, or...
At this
Who
point,
can get the least
they never got their
bastards?
cards back.
So now they're just sort of hammering
They're
down and
doing dice.
Okay.
They're doing
I thought
dice.
we were doing like a game where we drink until the first one passes out.
Now that sounds like a fun game.
Nah.
Did I roll good?
You did.
Great.
You did good.
But I
Now-
didn't get the drink.
The first 1 to 5 to -5 is out. Okay? Didn't realize
There
it,
it
it shut me off.
Yep, sorry.
First one to -5 is out.
Okay.
Does that mean we get to drink every time we aren't out?
Every time you get lower than the... If you get the lowest score, you have to drink.
Alright, that sounds like a winning hand right there.
Yeah. It was probably just drinking every single time because he doesn't know the numbers.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that I am.
For Oof, drinking is a privilege, not a burden.
Okay, so roll again. And actually, I think about it, I'm going to make it first one to -3.
I drank.
You drink, so you gain a negative modifier.
Okay.
Even though Oof won, I actually take the negative.
Yeah.
He's still drinking, though.
Flint takes a negative, technically. When Oof just drinks because he wants to.
During these games, I'm kind of also trying to converse and kind of get to know some of the guys so that they don't feel as off-put by us.
Okay.
And try to get on people's good side here.
Okay. You know after drinking a bit, you know that the dwarf's name is Hold on, I'm bad at coming up names on the spot.
I get like Pierre or something.
Well, we got Nathan and Can't Speak.
I don't think that was his name. I think that
That's
was
just what I wrote.
Clarice.
Less offensive.
No, like that's his name, Mute.
You learned that.
What did you say?
You learned that the dwarf's name is Clarice.
Clarice.
The half-elf's name is Wrath.
Is this the one that is mute?
Yes. With an R instead of a W at the start of it. Just R-A-T-H.
Yeah.
So yeah. That's the only two that you know so far, since they had a drink and you had a drink.
Cool.
So, roll again. So, you get a -2 modifier. Flint.
I drank.
And
We both drank together, yep.
Hey, cheers.
Another one!
Yay!
Another
Nice to the thing. Oh, I get to drink.
Oh, now he gets to drink for real.
You did it!
Now you gain a negative modifier, -1. Actually, yeah, Flint has a negative. Yeah, it will be a tie, so both of you drink.
I'm out.
And Flint is out. Now give me a con save.
Yeah. Yes.
And he...
One short of a nat 1.
And his head slams to the table as he's out like a light.
Nap time.
Jeez. Well, that's the end of that game. You can continue drinking if you want.
Wait. I have advantage on saving throws against poison. Does this technically count?
Yeah, it technically counts as poison.
Yeah.
They say choose your poison.
Yay, thank you.
22.
I mean,
I'm like,
it's-
wait, let's handle alcohol well.
What?
I'm supposed to handle the alcohol. I'm the dwarf. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah, you got 22. Okay. You're good. You're not passed out now.
Good.
You're about to... You're... you were about to pass out. You felt it affecting you, and you're about to just pass out, but you lift up your head in shock and go, ah!
I burped it out. I'm fine.
Yeah. And just belch. Oh, there you go. You're better now. Okay.
Boy.
So.
You need a nap like the half elf. Dippity-doo.
Well, these guys are drinking.
All right.
Well, these guys are drinking. Let's go over to Kasonic.
Oh boy. I am like at the door of the Emporium and just, do they have like a knocker or anything?
Before that, you cross paths with a weird like structure. And there's a sign on it. It says the shrine, well, no, sorry. You pass by what seems to be a temple. It's made of stones taken from nearby ruins, and you notice it has a figure and emblems all around it. Do you want to investigate this?
Yeah, I'm gonna just step forward to take a bit of a closer look, see if I can identify who this figure is.
Okay, give me a religion check.
Alright. Religion, where is my religion? There it is. And 23.
You know this little temple or shrine is dedicated to Timora, the goddess of luck and good fortune.
Okay.
One of the few gods to survive the God War.
Give me a second. I'm writing down this notes.
Okay. So, anything else?
No, I think I'll head towards the Emporium.
Okay. Raven, when she first spoke, said a couple doors down from the Stonehill Inn. You look around and you don't see anything strange. Give me a perception check.
Alright. Perception. 17. So, not terrible.
Not terrible. You look around and you see a very small building. It, at first glance, looks to be maybe a large storage area for stuff. But then you notice a sign on it. It says, Raven's General Store.
I'm gonna pop my head in there. Hello?
You go ahead, open the door, and you feel a gust of cold air pass through you. And you hear ringing of chimes. You look inside and you say hello. No response. But you do see on the floor where you're looking through rows and rows and rows of shelving of different kinds. You see on the shelving little trinkets that you feel magic radiating off of. Like a little spoon that has enchantment over it. A fork that has transmutation properties. You just see these different trinkets with lots of magical property to them. And further in, as you fully step inside, you start noticing against the walls to your left, there are sets of armor across it, of all different kinds. And you even see almost like a a hallway that is full of more armor and clothing. Then you think about it for a second. Wasn't the building small? As you came in, this looks a little bit bigger than that. As you look to your right and noticing that the next wall is full of all types of weaponry. And they're all radiating different energy. As you see some swords just literally catch on fire randomly. Some are cackling with electricity. And you see like frost coming off of some. So different types of weapons of all kinds. You even see staffs and wands with tags on them, of course, and displays. But as you're looking at the wand section, you're noticing that they're in a container full of other wands similar. There could be at most 20 in one container of the same item.
I'm gonna sort of look around the store, see if I can find Raven anywhere.
Just your passive perception, you don't see her anywhere. But you do see the counter, right against the back wall from the door. And on it are 4 bells.
I'm gonna just look at the bell and is there any like signage to indicate like what these bells are for?
Nope.
I guess I'll just sort of pick one up and just give it a little ring.
Okay. I gotta check something real quick. Just real quick. Okay. Which bell? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Bell number 3.
Okay. You take 3 points of cold damage as soon as you touch it.
Damn. That is a lot for my very squishy body.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's as soon as you touch it. You didn't even get to lift it.
I sort of pull my hand back and just sort of rub off the bit of frostbite on the hand. Just, it is very interesting. I'm gonna continue browsing around and ignore the bells for now because they're clearly not intended to be touched.
Okay. As you're looking around, let's see something real quick. Give me a straight intelligence check.
Alright. 16.
Okay. You start looking around, you start noticing different types of magic items. You know what school they are from, but you start noticing a pattern as you're looking at the weaponry. One set of weapons are just normal weapons that you can find in any shop. Second set of weapons are covered in what looks to be electricity as they're sparking. Third set of weapons have frost coating them. And the fourth set of weapons have fire, almost sparking with fire. Start noticing a pattern. What are you going to do with that knowledge?
I'm gonna just... is there anywhere to, like, sit down, or is it just the shelving and hallways?
Just shelving and hallways.
Alright. I am going to just sort of take a step back and sort of just talk to Bristles on my shoulder. You know, I'm thinking this is probably either transmutation or evocation magic. It's probably from an artificer, would you think? And Bristles just sort of sits there looking at me. And yeah, I know, it's pretty interesting, that. Anyway, I was mainly here to speak with that Raven lady, but I do not see her anywhere. That is somewhat disappointing. These wands look interesting, and I'm gonna step over towards the wands and, like, you said there was, like, a tag on some of the wands?
Yep.
I'm gonna just turn the tag over and read it.
The first
Just
tag.
see.
The first tag you get is Wand of Cure Wounds.
Oh. That's pretty good spell to have in a wand. Does it say any cost on it, or would I have to, like, talk to someone to figure that out?
On the tag it says 15 gold.
15 gold. That's actually pretty good.
But you look underneath the first wand, there's like 20 to 30 of the same wand.
That's good. I'm gonna pick up one of the Cure Wounds wands and just bring them to the front counter.
Okay.
Hello? Is anyone here? I am interested in making a purchase.
You say purchase, and there's a puff of smoke. Has a small banner falls against the wall, and it shows "Ring the bells for attention."
Gonna ring. Guess I'll pick one up and ring it.
Which one?
The one that didn't give me frostbite.
Which one? There's
so like
3 other
number
ones.
one.
Okay. You touch number 1, and that's sad. Okay, you get 1 hit point back.
Oh, that's nice.
Out of a D6, I rolled a 1.
Oh boy.
So.
I guess I'll pick up.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll pick up number 2 and.
Number 2?
Yeah.
You take 2 points of lightning damage.
Huh. It's weird. I guess I'll try number 4 then.
Okay. You touch number 4. You take 1 point of fire damage.
Well, I guess number 1 is the only one that doesn't seem to hurt me, so I'll ring that one.
You touch it again?
Yeah.
You get 1 hit point back. Son of a... Not using that D6 again.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess since it's not hurting me, I'll ring it.
Okay. You ring it, and it is a harmonious ring. Has in a puff of purple smoke. You see Raven there, standing, just hands on the counter, fingers folded across each other. She goes, "Finally, you ring the right bell."
Hey, it is a interesting riddle you have here. I quite like it. It was kind of fun. Hurt my hands though.
That
It
was
was
the point.
quite hot on that one. Anyway, I have a wand here. So thank you for coming out and speaking with me.
Yes. So you want to purchase the wand?
Yes. I've got the gold pieces right here, and I'll pull out the 15 gold and set them down on the counter.
Okay. And she counts them out, and she slides them off the counter towards her as they fall, and you don't hear clattering noise as they fall. You expect she has something. And she hands over the wand and tells you, this wand has 6 charges of Cure Wounds.
Mm-hmm.
It is at first level, and it will not regain a charge after it has been used. It is 6-time use only.
Very well. So, question.
Mm-hmm.
If I were to take this to an artificer to store a spell in it, would I have to first use all of the charges for it, or would I be able to store another spell in addition to the charges of Cure Wounds?
If you try to store another spell in it, it will remove the current charges of the Cure Wounds spell and turn to ash.
Very well. I understand.
But if you want a more secure wand for Cure Wounds that recharges, that would be 100 gold pieces.
I see. Well, I currently do not have the funds for such a implement, but I'm sure once I have a bit more gold to spare, I will come back and I guess try out the full version, as you might say. Anyway, it was great speaking with you earlier, by the way. I am very enthralled by your magical abilities. I hope that someday we can talk again, huh?
Maybe. She's straight face staring at you saying maybe.
Yes. Anyway, I should probably head back to the inn now. It was nice speaking with you, and I'll wave and also wave with my tail, and Brickles will also wave as I leave out the front door.
Okay. She doesn't wave back, and she goes, "Hope you come again."
Oh, I will, definitely.
Okay.
And I'm heading back to the inn. I assume probably in the middle of the drinking game that's currently.
You see Flint. You see Flint about to pass out, but then belches instead.
Oh, hello. You, Flint, the dwarf guy.
I will say, oof, turns around and stares at you.
Yes?
I just got back from the magic shop. I found this really cool thing. And I'm gonna sort of walk over, and noticing there's not really any chairs, I'm just gonna sort of sit down on the floor. So, is this where we're going to be staying for the night, or
Yeah, this seems to be the local place to use it for overnight stay, as he says from atop his bar stool.
Oh, perfect. How is the turtle doing? Is he okay, or?
Flint will look around as though he's trying to find something he has lost, not knowing where Deacon is.
Deacon's just chilling at the table, just watching everybody do the thing.
He seems to be doing great.
Oh, that's good. Anyway, I'm probably not going to get any drinks, but I will, I'll definitely, grab a room for the night at the very least. Are you guys able to cover your own rooms, or would you like me to, help cover that?
Free room? What? I thought I was gonna bed with the dude who already went to sleep.
Oh, you were planning to bed with someone else? That's fine.
I mean, if you're offering, we will happily take that.
Oh, fair enough. What do they charge here anyway? It's like I imagine it's probably not that expensive for a room.
I believe they said 5 silver.
Oh, 5 silver. I can manage that for everyone. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of us. Wait, no. 5 of us.
You see,
And so...
Zeph is not around.
Zeph already seemed to have found his room.
Oh, that's good. So I
As
just...
Kipper kind of like puts his head in his hands a little bit. Or as
Kipper.
Jesus, I'll get used to it. I swear to God.
oh yeah. By the way, what happened with Zeph? Is he still around?
He got tired pretty quickly. He seems to already have his room.
Oh, that's good. Hope he didn't have too much trouble finding it.
No, I mean, once we convinced him not to sleep on the table, he was fine.
Okay. And I'm gonna walk up to the bartender and just sort of tap on the table, like, hello?
Yes?
Yeah, I'm going to need to rent 2 rooms for the night, one for me and one for my 2 friends over here, and probably actually 3 rooms, one for the other guy, the turtle, over there. So that would be 15 silver pieces if I am doing the math correctly.
We currently don't have enough rooms. We only have 2 rooms available.
Oh, that's fine. I can probably find a room with someone else.
Okay, well, if you want to stay, there'll be 10 silver pieces or 1 gold.
I can... Apologies, my phone just fell. Probably 10 silver pieces should be fine. I float, and I toss her,
Frozen? Technical difficulties.
hello? Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
My Wi-Fi is annoying.
As soon as you dropped your phone, the Wi-Fi went out. Okay.
Falling over.
Oh.
So, can you guys hear me now?
Yes?
Still sounding pretty robotic.
Yeah, you're sounding pretty robotic.
Everything good? Okay. Rick.
Yeah, no audio. Well, I'm gonna assume she's saying she's gonna pass over a gold piece, or 5 or 10 silver pieces. Let's see. Technical difficulties here. It's always fun to experience them.
Oh yeah.
Are we good?
Yep.
Sounds a lot better.
Yep.
Okay.
So what were you saying to the bartender?
I was just complimenting the Columbia.
Okay. Thank you. Well, Turbulence is very good at keeping this place how it is. He's the owner.
Oh, I hope I meet him someday.
He's out of town. Maybe if you're here by next week, he should be back.
Oh, well, we're probably not going to stay here for too long, but give it enough time and we'll probably end up back here again. Who knows?
Who knows? So, you paid for the rooms?
Yeah, I pay for the rooms, give her a 1 silver tip, and okay. I'm gonna head up to my room, and I assume I'm probably gonna be sharing the room with Deacon, and I'm gonna have Bristles sort of just sitting on the headboard of the bed, spin a little bit, and just sleep in there.
Okay. So, everybody else hitting the hay or continue drinking?
I'm waking up.
Getting later, I'll probably just head to bed since we started so early.
Okay.
Oof would have head off, but he'd be asking Flint which one's number 4.
Flint would just signal to follow as he kind of just opens the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, since Zeph's never said he locked it.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, I'll point out which one we're looking at is for you. Are you busting down that door?
Flint's gonna, or not Flint. Oof is gonna walk up, and I'm gonna try the door handle and see if it's locked.
It's not.
Well, I'm gonna peek my head in. Does Zeph look like he's sleeping?
Zeph said you're waking up?
Yeah, I'm waking up because I'm a rogue. I'm a nocturnal kind of profession.
Seeing him move, I'm gonna drop to the ground and try to low crawl underneath.
Give me a stealth check.
This will be the one time I roll pretty low.
Now, Zeph, give me perception.
Let's see if I notice.
Yeah, let's see if you notice a turtle trying to sneak up underneath you.
Dwarf.
Oh no, I'm not there.
No, dwarf, sorry. I'm thinking of different people. You don't notice, so he's able to get through very easily.
Alright, yeah, I just curl up under his bed and go sleep.
Okay. So, everybody
I'm
except for
heading out of
Zeph.
the room.
Okay. What are you doing?
I'm about to meet my fellow colleague of my thief organization.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. Again.
As you're walking out of the room, you notice in the corner of this hallway a little script of Thieves' Cant. It's essentially telling you directions. But
follow that.
you're gonna say, but you don't know how long that's been there. It could have been recently, or it could have been there for a long time.
Can I investigate it? Like,
Mm-hmm. Give me an investigation check.
natural.
20. This looks recent, like hour or two recent.
I follow it. Yeah, I follow it.
It is telling you to head to a house with a slight orange tint roof.
Okay. There are several of them.
Mm-hmm. There are several of them. Which one is it that you need to go to? Give me another perception check to see if you can find, or investigation to see if you can find the house.
Okay. Oh,
You look through some of the houses and you can't seem to find any script. What are you gonna do?
I'm going to go to so all of them I couldn't find a script.
Yes, you could not find a script. Any thieves can't. Not any of them with your investigation.
Okay, I go to the big one. How do I point at it? Big one at the middle. Oh, this one. Yeah, this one. The one going with bubbles.
Okay. You go to the big one, and you notice guards are all around it. Well, they're not guards per se. There's just civilians that have tiny amount of armor, like one civilian with a helmet, another one with like pieces of a chest piece on his over his shoulders, like stuff like that, with weaponry like swords and short swords, rapiers, like basic stuff. Something like civilians would have.
Can I look through more? I want to see what else is inside the house.
Give me a stealth check to see if you can bypass them.
No. Oh, come on.
Hold up. One of the civilians notices you. Hey, what are you doing here? It's late at night.
Hello. I happen to live right next here.
Give me a deception check.
Okay. Yes.
You got a natural 20, I got a natural 1. So you're part of the Joneses family, huh?
Yeah, John.
Well, I know the Joneses very well. You might be are you a cousin or something?
Yeah, I'm a cousin. I just, yeah.
Well, it's getting late. You should probably hit the hay.
Yeah, indeed.
Okay. And they'll just keep an eye on you until you leave.
Okay. Now I left. I'm going to try and go inside the house again from the back.
On the back, you see more guards. Well, civilians,
Oh.
but guards.
Can I, like, do a parkour thing and go to the roof?
Roll me a stealth check.
Let's go.
Okay. Give me an acrobatics. If you want to do parkour.
Oh!
You try to jump up. I'm not going to say it... Oh, it's an epic fail. You jump up a bit, but then you trip and fall on your back.
Okay. Maybe, I'll toss...
You accidentally fall on a sharp rock, apparently.
Jump
I'm
rock.
I'm
Okay.
glaring at my dice right now. Because this one gave me a 6, so you take 6 points of piercing damage.
Oh, I'm almost dead.
That's why I'm glaring at my dice right now. It's like, now you give me a 6. Now you decide to do that.
I'm down to 3. Okay. Since I'm heavily injured, I give up. To try and look for any place that have bandages or stuff that I can use to cure the wound.
Hold on, let's see something. You do have a healer's kit on you.
Oh. Okay. I have a healer. Okay then.
So you're able to patch yourself up. You don't heal,
Yay.
but at least you're not bleeding all over the floor.
I'm gonna go to the center of the town.
You also
There's
you also
a rock
look.
thing.
Yes, there is a rock thing.
Yeah, can I go there?
Sure. You go over and you see it's almost like a shrine.
I don't know. Can I tell which deity is?
Give me a religion check. You do not know.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to enjoy the statue.
Okay. Is that what you're gonna do the rest of the night?
I'm going to just sleep at the shrine here.
You have a perfect room, but you're gonna sleep at the shrine. Okay. And as you finally pass out, that's where we're gonna end for today.
All right.
I hope everybody has enjoyed this session. Jesus Christ.
It was.
Before we were
It was
leaving, Deacon's actually still sitting at the table, even though everybody's kind of gone. He's just sitting there. He doesn't need sleep, so he's just sitting there, just kind of just looking around, not going anywhere.
He watched Zeph leave the inn and didn't say nothing.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Anyway,
The observer.
He just sort of vibes.
Yeah.
Like, okay. His immaculate energy just
Speaking of,
A lot of energy.
But I kind of feel bad because Deacon didn't have a lot to do.
No. I'm just kind of watching everybody just
But
do their own thing, and
that
he's
is-
learning a lot about the party. That's for sure.
But that is so fitting of the character just right off the bat that I have to do this. Deacon, you get inspiration just for being you at this point.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll
Nice.
take it, I guess.
It's like, Jesus
I mean-
Christ.
To
Like
be
he's
fair-
he's seeing people like drinking and making a fool of themselves. He's seeing this thief, this rogue, just do random stuff. Like he's absorbing it all.
Fits. Yeah, I hope everybody has enjoyed this session. It was funny and chaotic.
Rather
I quite
entertaining.
enjoyed it.
And
And I will make Raven like me. I don't care how long it takes. I don't care what I have to do. She will eventually at least tolerate me.
so I have one person that's going after Crow and one person going after Raven. Nice. Awesome.
I just... Because in my head, Chthonic is like completely smitten right now. She's like head over heels. This is the greatest person she's ever met. And Raven wants absolutely nothing to do with her.
Jesus. That's gonna be fun. Well, I hope everybody has.
Thanks,
I hope everybody has
Yeah.
a wonderful day, wonderful night, wonderful week, wonderful month, and a wonderful year. Hope to see you guys all in the next game. My God.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Bye
And
bye.
it is very late
See you
on my
guys.
end. Oh.
Bye.
See ya.
Yeah. See ya.